This is Rob Hamilton from Soul Canyon Training and Development, wanting to spend a few minutes with you today talking about our program called Managing Stress and Mastering Change, another DVD training program that Mary and myself have put together. It's a wonderful program that basically breaks the idea of stress management and change management into two basic sections. On the program, people basically learn some tactical stress management skills like breathing and dealing with conflict and conflict de-escalation techniques. That's one set of things that are on the program. But there are also, and I think the most important part of the program is the ability to take current situations that they don't feel they're reacting to very well. They feel like they're hot button issues that when they get pushed, they actually create lots of problems for them. Gives them the ability to reframe and rescript those situations. Now, just a tiny bit of background information. This DVD is going to be really good for managing emotions under pressure, dealing with difficult people, any of the conflict resolutions or conflict management workshops that are out there and seminars, or any of those topics that have those as sections, the management topics, the dealing with employees that have unacceptable behavior, those types of topics. Well, this will all be good, but also for management topics, communication topics, where anything related to stress management or change management are broached. This is going to be a wonderful thing. So kind of want to walk you through this program, give you some of the key aspects of what it is, and talk to you a little bit about positioning it, because we would actually love it if you folks would, upon knowing a little bit more about this program, be willing to put this in your packs and consider this a very strong product to help you create pull-through and get people to buy your packs because of the strength of this program. Now, for those of you that are fans of Dr. Tom Miller and self-discipline and emotional control, or Dr. Albert Ellis in terms of rational emotive behavior therapy, or Dr. Viktor Frankl and logotherapy built on the foundation of his experience as a Holocaust survivor during World War II, and the work that he did on the back end of that to try to help people deal with situations. All of that type of material has influenced the development of this simplified, very pragmatic approach to this particular topic. So let me tell you a little bit about it. First of all, it is a DVD training program with a downloadable PDF workbook that people can download and print as many times as they'd like. It also has our very famous Quick Connect or branching chart personality styles card. In fact, there are two cards included with this one. There's one to help you recognize different personality styles and to connect more effectively with them. The whole idea of including it in this program is that a big aspect of interpersonal stress comes from different personality styles trying to mesh or get along with each other. So we incorporate that in here as well. And then there's a second card that walks through the different levels of stress that each of the different personality style colors, red, green, yellow, blue, the way they deal with them, what causes them stressed, and de-escalation techniques that people can learn on the foundation of that. So there's actually two of these downloadable cards. And just to refresh your memory, if you've not seen one of these, the front side of the card on both of the cards looks like this. It's a way of identifying the personality styles very, very quickly by doing the two-level read. And then once you get to the end of these branches, based on just analyzing external, viewable, observable behaviors, or even talking on the phone, you can get to the point where you can recognize these personality styles quickly. And then flip the other side, you talk about the basic aspects, characteristics of the personality styles, what they need, and how to communicate more effectively with them. And then on the back side of the stress card, there's the different levels of stress and the de-escalation techniques. So these are really, really powerful cards with a lot of content packed into them that people can use in real time to be more effective in dealing with situations like that. Now, the overall structure of the program, in terms of the way the content is laid out, is we talk about foundations of pressure and stress, fight or flight, how and why that happens inside the brain, and how to deal with that. We talk about tactical tools for dealing with stress to try to get the conscious brain back in control, but also a step-by-step process for dealing with conflict when you're having conflict with someone else. We talk about the concepts of reframing and rescripting a situation. And then once you've reframed and rescripted a situation that you want to play out differently, we talk about visualization and goal setting to make that happen. When it comes to the key selling points of our program, we think that it's extremely simple, logical, and practical to use. The skills, and we use very plain language when we kind of lay it out. We simplify it, make it pragmatic, and let people practice it. We give them techniques that they can use immediately. We let them practice it and within the framework of the program first. And these are some wonderful techniques that once you see this program and walk through them yourselves, you are free to incorporate those into your seminars and workshops as a way of demonstrating the content of this program. We considered an extremely practical application of rational emotive behavior therapy, even beyond the simplified form of that Dr. Tom Miller developed in Self-Discipline and Emotional Control. I'll show you a little sample of that here in just a second. And then we get really good, strong feedback from the power of the visualization and goal setting exercises that we have built into this, so people can actually take these new techniques and turn situations into the way they want them to play out in the future, or work through difficult change that they're constantly having to work through in their lives. Here's some sample information that we think is very, very strong and powerful within the framework of the program itself. First of all, in terms of situations and the way they're playing out, we talk about this simplified approach to rational emotive behavior therapy. That is, events happen on the outside world. We internalize them by putting them through our perceptions and our belief system. So that drives the way we think about those. We call that the frame. And then based on that, we generate emotions in terms of how we feel about what's happened based on our thoughts. And then we take action based on that. And of course, actions drive outcomes. We talk about the feelings and the actions that we have as a result of the thoughts we have as the script that we play out. So if you have situations that you don't like in terms of the way they're playing out, we take you through a process of first reframing them and then, if necessary, rescripting those. Now, the way that works is you basically lay out the event and you interpret and pull out just the facts. You reinterpret it based on a little scale that we build, and by taking out the nonsense, and that calibrates then the intensity and the specificity of the feelings and the actions that you script in the rescripting process. So it's very simplified but very powerful, and we have people do that with a real example of something they're dealing with within the class that they're willing to work on within the framework of the class. Look, we would love it if you guys really dove into this, and also want to let you know that there's information out on YouTube where you can go through some of the different sections of this. But we've also taken segments of this program, Managing Stress and Mastering Change, and they're actually in Training Rewards. So you can go out to your Training Rewards site and search for Managing Stress and Mastering Change and find segments of this that you can use all or some of to demonstrate the power of the program and help you deliver content in your seminars. If you need help finding those, our contact information is right here, Rob and Mary, or just get on the phone with us or drop us an email, and we're happy to walk you through the mechanics of building whatever you have to build to make your seminar not only more effective, but it's a win-win for us, because we're hoping as part of that, we're able to sell more DVDs through your packages and through your seminars. So please feel free to contact us. We really appreciate you taking the time to listen to this video. We appreciate the partnership we have with Pryor Learning Solutions and with you as our fellow trainers. So please feel free to contact us if you have questions. And thank you very, very much for taking the time once again. And please feel free to let us know. We appreciate your partnership. We appreciate you. And we really hope that you have fun and are safe out there as you're helping to change people's lives. We want to be part of that with you. Thank you very, very much.